Welcome back to another video, folks, and today I wanted to talk about the latest chapter of Eleceed, chapter 392. I got some images here, so we're going to be diving into them, giving my predictions. But before we start off, please comment, like, and subscribe. So let's dig in, shall we? So first, let's start off with this confrontation between Justella and Vermonte, shall we? First and foremost, I'd like to say I was a little bit scared of Justella over here. You know, I don't want to not give any credits to her, but like the last time she went off against another top 10, it didn't quite well end for her. All right, I mean, to be fair, it was a 2v1, but like I still feel like she wouldn't do too well because even Kaden was like, Eador was like one of the strongest that he faced. So I feel like if she goes against Vermonte, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how strong Vermonte is, but he's been at the top despite looking this old. So I feel like he's strong, you know. Now I don't know about Justella. I haven't really seen much of her, so I was more on Vermonte's side of who's gonna win. And I was really hoping no one else joined the fight. But thankfully, it didn't get anywhere near serious. As you can see, they were just literally flexing and stuff like that. Or just ejecting out of their body. Now, before we get into this part, because I really much would be talking about this, let's first talk more about this confrontation over here. I like how Justella just came in and was like, you stole someone and whatnot, and I need them back. And obviously, Vermonte was not having any of that. It's like dishonorable and whatnot. But what I don't like about this is that there's no kind of explanation as to what happened. This is what I kind of don't like about some of these series. They just come in. They don't explain the situation. They just get right into fighting. Explain what happened. Just let it just comes in and be like, where's the kid? Kid? What kid? What are you talking about? Like, no one knows. And Vermonte is like, I don't know what you're trying to accuse me of. Because I feel like Vermonte's not in the queue of what his douchebag of a son is doing. So I feel like Vermonte is innocent over here. But of course, Justella wouldn't know that. And I don't think Justella knew exactly who it was. It's just that it came from the Vermonte line. At least the mana traces that she felt from the last chapter that she was capping about of not feeling. But let's talk about this here, shall we? Oh boy, Jurion. You know that Jisoo is friends with Jiwoo. Alright. And who does Jiwoo has in his connections? Kaden, that's quite obvious. Carton and Pluton, if you didn't know that, then you're the most retard person ever. I don't know what you're thinking if you didn't even know that. But Justella, I feel like you should have known. I mean, she popped up during the fight with Kaden and the other 3 top 10s, but let's just say you didn't know about that. You had no idea about that. Okay, that's fine. What about Duke, buddy? Hello? The guy that you administered the drug to? You were his drug dealer, alright? What do you think Duke got that super powerful steroid boost from? He's the one that gave it to him, and Justella was there. She was pretty much the guardian of Jiwoo. I don't know how you didn't know that. You didn't get any sort of connections. Justella, Jiwoo, Kaden. Maybe there's something going on there. No. You use your brains a little bit. I don't understand how he was surprised. Like, what? Justella's here for Jisoo? Why? Why are they going this far just for Jisoo? Make the connections, buddy. I thought you were pretty smart at this. Hello? For a villain, you're quite a dumbass. I'm not gonna lie. Especially for a top 10. Now, let's get on to the fights over here. Okay. The fights wasn't really much. It's just literally posing, looking all menacing, especially for Monte. I mean, the poses are cold. I'm not gonna lie. The artist did a great job at expressing that, but there wasn't really much. It's just clash of power and pretty much it. And this is the part that was funny. What the fudge is Vermonte getting angry about? He was like, you actually attacked? How could you? This is a fight, buddy. What do you think was gonna happen? Hello? He's flabbergasted that someone would attack. You being serious? I thought we were just kidding around. We were just flexing for the camera. Obviously, we know that's not the case. And so, Justella expresses herself even more. It's like, no, this is gonna be a fight. I need that kid back that you stole. And oh boy, let me tell you, when the juices came out, oh, Jurion, buddy, you are fudged in the next chapter. If he isn't beaten, I'm gonna be quite disappointed, okay? There better not be some BS as character development of Jurion going good, because that will be the biggest piece of dog shit I have ever seen. Actually, it would be both. It would be that, or it would be amazing, because you'd go from absolutely hating this character into now liking him. Which, I mean, I guess it could go both ways, but I've never seen in this series a villain going good yet. Like, not once. Like a real villain going bad. Like, not once. Okay, so and we're not counting Arthur or whatnot. They're not really villains. Okay, they're like little puny ass school kids. That was just competition and whatnot. That's all. As for Duke, okay, that I would have counted if Duke actually went good, but he didn't. Which in that case, I really did hope Duke actually went good. I was hoping he'd change his ways, but no, he still stayed at the same piece of shit that he was the last couple chapters that he was in. But enough of that. Let's get on to Jurion's ass beating. He's sweating his bollocks, alright? He is about to get the slap of the lifetime. As you can see, Vermonte is not exactly pleased with the situation, and he's yelling and whatnot, and he's more confused. And, oh yeah, I like this part. He's like, not trying to believe just trying to have more backing into like Jurion. He's like, no, I believe him. I believe he wouldn't do something as dishonorable and atrocious as going and kidnapping some random ass human. Obviously, he doesn't know who that human is yet. And then when just let's say it's Jisuk, and that Kaden would have been the one to step up and beat your ass. That's why the roll 3 times champion against the top 3. Then he starts to be like, oh, okay, this is quite serious. Okay, if I don't figure this out, this investigation, my lineage is gonna be eradicated like forever. Either that or he's gonna die. Jurion, that is. I don't think Vermonte is gonna be the one that's getting killed. And then obviously Jurion isn't feeling too hot at the moment. Now he's like, okay, whatever. Start speaking. Explain. Oh yeah, never mind. He actually didn't even let him explain. He's like, bring that kid now. Like now. He didn't even let him explain. And Jurion obviously couldn't say anything. Because, I mean, what's he going to be saying? No, that's not true. Patriarch, I could never. You know me. I'm a good human being. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of where it all ends. I don't have any more images. But this kind of reminds me of that moment where his little brother, I forgot who it was, the other Patrick family, Ian, I think, yeah, that's his name, Ian Patrick. He went up against Jiwoo and he was like, be careful of my big bro. He is not who he seems. He will go to whatever means justifiable or something like that when they first met. And I was like, damn, I guess he's gonna be a scummy ass piece of crap. And he turned out to be a bigger piece of shit than I imagined. You know, I felt like he was just gonna be some annoying ass person that's just gonna come here and then, you know, get stunned on again and then go back and get more jealous. I mean, that did kind of happen. But going as far as to kidnap your crush's brother, I fail to see how this would do you any good. Hello? Except for getting Jiwoo mad, that is. Which I feel like, what are you going to do then? And then he was administering some sort of drug eclipse into Jisoo. I swear to God, if Jisoo wakes up and he's somehow 10 times stronger, I give up. I give up. There is no shot. Jisoo goes from getting his ass beaten without even getting touched by Jiwoo into him suddenly becoming so strong where he stands equal to Jiwoo. Because if that happens, I call BS, okay? There's no shot. I'm putting it over here. That better not happen in the future, okay? Now, as for some predictions as to what I think will happen, I feel like Jurion is still not going to get beat next chapter. It doesn't look like the Patriarch is gonna do that, but I feel like he's gonna get some sort of punishment. And yeah, that's pretty much all. And then maybe Kaden will step in and come here. Hey, that would be great. That would be pretty cool. As for Jiwoo, I really hope he doesn't try to step in because he'd get his ass beat. I mean, not to discredit you, Jiwoo, or anything, but you ain't really Jurion level just yet. Okay, the last time you faced off against the top 10's disciple, it was some vampire pale looking dude, and you almost died. Literally. Oh yeah, and then there was Eodor's disciple too, which you almost died as well. And I think Jurion is much stronger than him. I'm just getting a hunch here. So I don't think it's a good idea that you step in, you know, going against Jurion. I really hope this doesn't take some sort of 50 chapters to get a match between Jurion and Jiwoo. This better not be the case, okay? I'm not trying to wait 50 damn weeks for just a match between them. I don't want a Duke fight again. Please. Please, not that. That thing lasted so long. It felt so long because I had to wait every damn week. So that better not be the case. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you guys have any sort of recommendation as to what manhwas I should check out, what kind of content I should make, then leave that in the comment section down below. This is pretty much it from me. See you guys next time. Peace.